What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gotians Games. Welcome to the world of SAO Integral Factor. Link start! So, today we are discussing, or not really so much discussing, but I am doing a tutorial video for you guys, and this is one of many tutorial videos on how to play SAO Integral Factor. As you can see, I'm kind of addicted to this game. The game's only been out for like 3 days or so. I'm level 40. I'm going to the 4th floor as of this video. And yeah, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff in this game to do. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and explain a whole bunch of stuff, how you should make your character, and what you should focus on in order to maximize the amount of stuff that you can do in this game and to maximize your character. Because one of the things that about this game that's not customizable are your stats. Your stats are based off of your weapons, your armor, and your skill cards that you get. With that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about stats today. In order to explain stats, I need to kind of explain what kind of character you should be building. And when I say what kind of character that you should be building, I'm referring to the weapons, because there's so many different weapons in this game, and with that kind of how do you put it, with that kind of variety, you need to like understand how the game works exactly. So the way that I look at it is you build your character based off of the skill cards that you have. That's what you want to go for. Not so much that the skill cards are specifically important, because they are, but they're kind of not at the same time. And what do I mean by that? Because you're probably like, Goshen, what the hell are you talking about? The skill cards are these. These are your skill records. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to remove the filter so you can have a better idea. There's a whole bunch of skill records. And the skill records are what gives you your abilities, hence the name skill. And they give you bonus stats, and they all do different things. When you're looking at this, you want to see, okay, what skills do I have, or what skill records do I have the most of? So you want to go ahead and sort through all of them and see which ones you have the most of. In my case, the ones that I have the most of, meaning the most variety, as well as the better ones that I have, are going to be my swords, and I believe my axes, the two-handed axes. Yeah, so as you can see, I have a whole bunch. I'm sorry, I forgot to remove this filter. So you can see I have a whole bunch of swords and two-handed axes. Now the two-handed axes, the whole reason why I said I have better ones, as you can see, I have 3 stars in this one, and I have 3 stars in my swords. So right now, currently, as of this video, I am working on my sword abilities, my one-handed swords, because there's one-handed swords, there's one-handed rapiers. So that's what I'm focusing on at the moment, is my one-handed sword ability. What you want in order to get skill records, you go up here, you use your in-game currency, which are the Arcana gems, and you go and you summon. If it's your first time playing the game, this one right here is the one that's on discount. I was gonna say sale. It's on discount at the moment. It's half off your first your first order, which gives you 11 skill cards. And the reason why I would recommend this one is because this one right here, Silica, is a rapier user, and with her being a rapier user, it's effective against the current event boss, because the current event boss is weakness to rapier users. The Silica is actually a very, very good skill card, or whatever you want to call it. I just call it skill cards. I'm so used to these gacha games, and I just call them cards. The Silica is, as you can see right here, the stats, maximum 740% earth element, 8 times hit, debuff resistant rate for 6 seconds. All that stuff comes into play when you activate the abilities. So you can see, if you click on skill record referral, it shows you what they do, and then it goes into a little bit more, how can I put it? It goes into a little bit more detail here. So whenever you activate the ability, it gives you a buff. Okay, so in this case, it gives you a guardian buff, which will raise your debuff resistant by 100% for 6 seconds. So every card will have something that happens when you do, well, not every card, but I would say 3 stars and up, they activate passive abilities, which help you. So when you're going through that, you go and you build your character's weapons based upon the cards that you have. So once you start doing that, you start building up your weapon proficiency. Right here I have my one-handed swords at level 4, and as your proficiency goes up, your damage goes up based upon your proficiency skill. And on top of that, you can go ahead and you can go into the mastery skills. So if you click on here, you click on the weapon that you want to look at the proficiency of, go into proficiency skill, and then you have your master skills. Your master skills are used to improve the damage output that you do. Okay, so right here I've activated my sword training, which is level 1 right now. In order to improve upon each mastery skill, you need what's called release crystals, small, medium, or large. Once you have the required amount, you can go ahead and click enhance. You can go, and when you click enhance, it improves your stats or your skills, whatever it says here. To get release crystals, you need to go and fight the event bosses, which that'll be in another video. I'll be fighting the event boss. You go and you fight the event boss, you get the medals that as a reward. You take those medals to a trader, which is in the main area of the game, which is where I am right now. It's like the first floor where you start. You go into the merchant district, and the trader is like right there on your left hand side. Very easy to find, and you go and you trade the required metals for the release crystals. That's how you basically figure out how you want to build your character. In another video, I will go through the weapons, the armor, and how you should create your weapons and stuff like that, because there's a lot of stuff that this game doesn't really go into depth for. It's a lot of trial and error and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be making these videos for you guys to help you out. So that's the first of the beginner's guide on how you should start your character off. So to recap, do your first order. I'm wearing my first order hat. So do your first order, and then once you do your first order and you play through the tutorial, because the game actually gives you quite a few skill cards to start, albeit they're 1 stars that you can upgrade into 2 or 3 stars, but still it gives you a bunch of skill cards to begin with. After you do your first order, or even your first 2 orders, I've done 2 at this point. So after you do your first order, your first 2, you get a sense of which ones you have the most of, and at that point you go ahead and build your character around the skill cards. So with that, I will catch you guys in my next video. I appreciate you guys watching it. Don't forget to come and join me on my live streams for this. As of right now, I'm not live streaming this weekend because I'm going to be out of town, but when I get back, we're going to continue live streaming this. Until then, stay tuned for my next video on tutorials, as well as the videos fighting the event boss and the floor bosses. So you can click here somewhere for the first floor boss. Anyways, I will catch you all later. Peace out, guys. If you enjoyed that video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and check out the affiliate link down below in the description for some cheap games on Steam. Thank you very much. I'll catch you all later. Peace out.